You show me how to live life, so tell me what you're thinking of.
Yo, I hope everyone's having a good day, getting ready for the weekend and whatnot. So, last couple days, I did like looking around in the engineering, and I figured out it's pretty much the same for all the trade skills, and the patch notes made it very clear how big of a deal this is, but just craft your lower end shit. It's the most efficient way of leveling your shit. Use less of the refining regents. So they're actually going to increase the amount of EXP. I guess this will transition us into talking about the patch, but they're increasing the amount of experience that you need for leveling shit, like to 200. But they're also giving greater rewards for crafting the higher end stuff. So essentially, they're just forcing you to craft the higher end stuff for leveling.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I think it's generally how most trade systems go. Like if you look at WoW or any other game, that's generally how it goes. But the problem with it is the fact that you need the lower end shit to get to the end game shit, which makes no sense. You look at every other game, they're like in our situation for I'll just call it smelting. Just going to smelting. For smelting, you need 4 of the ore to make an ingot of the iron ingot. And then turn around to make steel, you need 2 of the iron. And then to make the star metal, you need 2 of the steel, which requires 4 of the iron. And it just keeps going up and up and up. So by the time you're at Erochulum, you need so much goddamn iron for one Erochulum. So, in my opinion, if they wanted to feel more like people are trying to reach that end game shit and use just that and make it a little bit more balanced, take off the requirement of iron.
Yeah.
Right? You don't like how people are spamming the lower end shit. Take off the requirement of the lower tier shit. And then people are more likely to try and farm the end game materials and focus on just the end game stuff. Meanwhile, the lobies are able to gather up the iron and be able to progress their trade skills forward. But yeah, they're doing a lot of fucking changes.
Which
They're good and bad. I don't know why they're buffing Great Axe and Hammer. It's already the #1 in wars. I won't say it's the #1 in Outposts, but it's definitely the #1 in wars. Why you have an echo?
I have an echo?
You have an echo.
That's weird. I don't know why.
Weirdo. Anyways,
I'm sorry about that.
there, got it. So they're nerfing healing, thank God. I know a lot of life staff people are gonna be like, yeah, but now you're not gonna have healers. Well, they don't want to nerf mitigation because then what's the point of gearing? Right? If you just make everyone squishier, it makes fights shorter, less enjoyable.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you nerf healing, it stops sword and shield with life staff, which is the major frustration that a lot of people are having. It's not that people are unkillable, because they are. If they're wearing shit gear, you're gonna be able to kill them. It's based on like people are getting so rewarded for being cheesy that it's not making the game fun in PvP for a lot of people. Me specifically, I mean, I don't really have that problem anymore. Like
That since you
I wish,
changed.
yeah, I wish I had Mortal Strike, like shot or something like that to reduce healing at times. But I would say it's like maybe 1 out of 5 or maybe 6 times the target that I'm aiming at gets healed up when they're trying to like when they're all by themselves and shit. It's because here's the thing, I pick people off, right? So it's less of an issue for me if I'm constantly looking for people to pick. For example, healers are looking at the capture point. Meanwhile, I'm shooting the people on the fucking the walls. So for me, it like I can down those guys pretty quick. I did wish they would buff musket a little bit more. All they did was they touch
Yeah.
up on the CDs, which, I mean, thank you for the slightly lower cooldown, but that wasn't the issue with musket. The issue with musket is we have, listen, I have the food, I have the honing stone to deal damage in fucking in PvP, man. Like all the goddamn time. It's not like a bonus perk. You have to. You literally have to.
And that shit gets expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. So I wish they would just tune up the damage a little bit. That way when you pop those buffs, it's not a necessity. It feels more like a like an add-on bonus, like you're prepped. You know what I mean? That's what it
Yep.
that's one of the issues that I'm having is like potions are so fucking huge right now. Food buffs, honing stones, all these buff perks. Like people are always over prepped. But like back in the day, in like World of Warcraft, for example, I hate having to keep going back to this. But in WoW, if you have all these buffs for like a battleground, like what the fuck is wrong with you? Right? Honestly, you want to see shit change? Make it so the buffs fall off after you die.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot less people using them.
Exactly.
And that's what happened on WoW, right? If you fucking, I believe, right? Like if you had a well fed buff, if you die, you have to re-drop down the food, don't you? No. No. That, I forgot what it was. I know a lot of buffs would fall off after you die, so putting those buffs back on is just you're stupid.
Yep.
So that's the problem that I'm having with fucking New World is, man, potions are such a thing.
And it's a 20-second cooldown as well. It's
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
And you can reduce the cooldown.
Yeah.
You can reduce the cooldown and you can make it so there's a chance on consuming a potion that it doesn't consume a potion. Bro, what the fuck? Get rid of this potion meta shit. There's a reason why in duels, like, a lot of us go, if you're using a potion, like, you fucking lost.
Yeah.
Right? I don't pot. I never use potions. Unless it's, like, fucking, I mean, sometimes I'll use it in outposts, but rarely. But it seems like every single person that I hit twice, they pop a potion. Every single person.
Yeah. If they get spooked.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, I'm at half health. Throw a potion. Ah, I'm good again. It's like, bro. Fucking stupid.
It is really stupid.
It's why people are like offhanding fucking life staff too. They're like, oh, my side potion. Except I don't have to use a potion anymore. It's like, bro.
My side hand potion.
Yeah. That's all it is. They have their main weapon and then they have their secondary, which is potion. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is.
stupid. Whatever this fucking meta is, it's so cringy. I mean, that's what happens when you have the flexibility to go whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people would have been doing this on WoW if they were like, hey, warriors, you can offhand healing. Oh, wait, there is
Oh my
one,
God.
paladin. But imagine if every fucking class had that shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, dude.
Yeah. That actually sounds kind of disgusting.
Imagine warlocks having a way to heal themselves besides fucking drain life. You know what I mean? A channeled ability that heals them. Like if they're just able to cast heal themselves. What?
They do now. Yeah. I think with demology, you can basically sacrifice your demons and stuff to heal
well,
you. And
you could back in the day for a shield, but
yeah. I don't play Warlock though, so don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure they got a lot more healing now.
yeah, but demonology was so trash, except for there was one time where demonology was absolutely disgusting just because of the fact that like Felguard was like the top DPS motherfucker ever.
Yeah.
like I know people were just like, wait, what? Yeah, the pet for Warlock, Felguard, I think this was in Burning Crusade. I'm pretty sure it was Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Burning Crusade. So during Burning Crusade, when you had Felguard or whatever, actually it might have been Wrath. I don't remember. The pet dealt so goddamn much damage. Meanwhile, you're spamming Shadow Bolt on top of them. Like,
Yep.
you would just deal like this fucking ridiculous amount of damage with no effort. So one of the things, like, I didn't even, like, when that was a thing, I think I only did like 2 raids at Demonology and I switched over to Affliction. And you could still out DPS Demonology as Affliction, but you would have to be good at Affliction. It's like Affliction is one of those specs that if you cut your dot off early, you just lost almost all your damage. Your DPS plummets because you just reset the top end of the damage for your dot, and on top of that, you missed a full tick, and now you're waiting for a whole nother tick. It's so bad. So like even when Affliction was like renowned for being one of the most top tier fucking Warlock classes or Warlock specs, people didn't even go to Affliction during that time. Like there was a fair bit of us, like all the top tier raiders. But if you told raiders, okay, in order to do the most optimized DPS in World of Warcraft, you have to manage your dots flawlessly. And by the way, you have to manage 3 of them at least flawlessly and know when you can fucking cast Shadow Bolt between them and do this and do that. People won't fucking do it. Like if you tell people, oh, go over to this side of the room during the boss fight to avoid an AoE, then do this side, then do that side, then do this, and then you have to go hug them and then do this. People will do that any day of the week. But the moment that you have to do those mechanics while watching your dots, oh no. They're like, nope. And that's what happened. That's what made me one of the highest DPS warlocks for a long ass time, until I became like dedicated druid tank that was also dealing the most damage as a druid tank. Druid tanks and Wrath were fucking crazy, man. So shit you not, no one came close to my DPS while I was a tank. Like not even close. And healers, they would complain in fucking chat. They were like, dude, every time Bear Cow Kitty is fucking tanking, there's nothing to do. Cause I would constantly crit, I would constantly get damage absorption, and I'm constantly Like there's like the bubble would be so big because it scales off of your attack power, and I would like my spec is specifically designed for having fuck ton of health, fuck ton of attack power, and at least 60% chance to crit. And so every time I mingle, which is constantly, I would have this shield that would just absorb a fuck ton of damage. And so I'm also topping healing charts. my druid was crack. It was absolutely crack. And then people were like, why are they nerfing druid tanks? Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Like, I was soloing a lot of bosses that you weren't supposed to be able to solo. I'm not saying like the end game content for the time, but I was soloing bosses that you really weren't supposed to be able to. And it's just because the bubble would be so big. And then like I want to say it took them like 4 patches to nerf my druid tank. And what they did was they changed the scaling of attack power and yada yada. But man, that was fucking fun. That shit was so fucking fun.
They always have to ruin the stuff that's the most fun.
Oh, it was broken. It was absolutely broken. Like, if you think Death Knights were crazy when on first release, Druid tanks would in PvE were the absolute gods of raids.
Yeah.
Listen, I had so much health that people considered me a raid boss. Yeah. Like, it was a fuck ton of health. Like, I remember at one point, I think it was like 150k. While everyone else was averaging like 60k, I was at like, I think 128k. And then everyone's like, you know what? Let's get him that extra like 22k. So they're like fucking pulling out potions, they're pulling out fucking health thing, food buffs, all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
And then they gave me fucking paladins would give me blessing of might, or sorry, yeah, I think it's blessing of might, because I think blessing of might gives you strength, which I believe increased your. There's like some ratio. Oh no, it only gave attack power. No, I'd have blessing of kings. It's been so fucking long.
Yeah.
And I ended up, I was like 2k away from the 150k mark before someone went back to town, grabbed better food, and crafted better food for me.
Jeez.
So I had my individual, like, I had my own fucking food buff that was focused on, like, increasing your HP. And then I hit, like, 151k. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I had more than twice the other tank's HP. More than twice. And then... So there is a diminishing returns of having that much HP, because it doesn't matter if you have all the HP in the world if a boss can take it all out in one hit, right? So damage mitigation. But at the same time, I had more damage mitigation than a warrior, which makes no sense because warriors should have the highest damage mitigation.
Yeah.
Like, paladins are really high, but you got to realize like the way that like WoW kind of played paladins is it's slightly less mitigation because they have healing and then they have bubble. So one of the things about like paladins is like if the paladin's dying, they can essentially bubble to save themselves, and it'll go to the other tank to pick up for a while, and then you can pop up, like you can heal up the paladin, and then the paladin's back in the fight without having to use an emergency res from a druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that being said, it's kind of weird because in every form of factor to have a balanced game and system.
Yeah.
Paladins have less health than warriors, but they have less mitigation as well. So all around, paladins were just worse tanks.
Yeah.
And I was really upset about that because for a while my main was a paladin. Not a paladin, but like tanking and healing. I had a paladin just for that.
Yeah.
So when I saw that the healing and shit was just worse on paladin than any other class, I was just kind of like sure, I can AoE pull an entire heroic, but no one gives a fuck about a heroic. We're all doing raids. He can heal. My paladin was able to heal really well though, especially because I got the what is it, Hand of Valinir or whatever, Valinir's hammer from Uldor. So on crit healing, I would give a bubble and shit. So some damage mitigation, of course. But in all, I would consider paladins probably to be the least loved class for a long time. They just always were.
Still don't.
Yeah, they were just underwhelming in every aspect.
Yeah, they still somewhat are, even though like Glimmer Paladins is a thing now, which makes them a little more interesting, but still not really.
I don't know what Glimmer Paladin is.
It's you heal by doing damage, basically.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I never really played it myself. We just had a couple of healers in the guild who played Glimmer.
I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
Because Paladins had the worst fucking healing rotation. To put it in perspective, you can give anyone a Paladin healer, and they would do fine.
Yeah.
Like, they would do just as well as any other fucking Paladin healer. I just need a fuck ton of Agewood now. It's just Agewood.
Well, I haven't complete inventory full for you right now.
Where are you?
In the city.
Oh, you're at the trade post.
Yeah, just selling stuff. I was waiting. I'll stand here at the lumber.
Oh, we don't need Wordwood.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just Agewood. Agewood for days. All the Agewood. It's crazy because I mean, we might be able to use Wordwood later on, but
yeah.
Like we're actually we're actually just gonna top off just by having yeah, I'm actually gonna have to use some of this lumber because it's becoming an issue. On weight. But yeah, it's just not economically make any sense whatsoever to do anything other than the lowest tier shit.
Yeah.
Okay, crafting 90 of these spears. What's the work?
It was alright. I don't know why so many customers decided to come in like 2 minutes before we closed, but
Oh, that's every retail. Every retail
yeah, but
does
it's rare for us though. It's often like the last hour or something we don't have anything to do. And then today it was just like, yeah, completely streamlined with customers. But
Oh,
it's,
I also found out something.
yeah,
Now, if anyone does this without use this at your own risk, there's a mini map add-on to New World, which isn't bannable, quote unquote. The
Yeah.
reason like administrators already stated that if you're using the new mini map, you shouldn't get banned, but if the anti-cheat bans you, they're sorry. So it's kind of like a wait until they finish going through their shit. So yeah, you can get a mini map for New World, which you can actually select where all the chests are, and we could do chest runs from the mini map and know where resources are, but it won't tell you if they're up or not. So it technically doesn't pull anything from the API as far as like chests and resources and yada yada. It only pulls the player location, which is always available anyways.
Yeah.
And so it uses that player information, and then it runs to a preloaded like mapping system, so you can actually see where everything is. So if we wanted to do a 2-man chest run and be sneaky about going to grab chests and stuff, we could easily do that.
I don't understand why a minimap just wasn't a feature to begin with.
Yeah, to be honest, like minimap is a godsend. By the way, that was already 2 levels, and I'm not done reusing the extra resources yet.
Nice.
So for all that wood, it's already 3 levels. And you remember how difficult it was to get levels before?
Yeah. It was super slow.
Can't wait to have 200 engineering.
Yeah.
I already have a full engineering set.
I also have engineering food for you.
I also need excuse the noise in the background. I also need to get trophies.
Yeah.
So I can craft
house.
the higher gear score shit. I should be able to fit this in. 70 weight. How much room did I have? Whoa, what the fuck was that? Turbo speeded me across. All right. Still Agewood? Yeah. We need just Agewood for days at this point.
Okay.
Prioritize mature trees. I actually never looked at this area. I should probably check this area out since you're doing that area. Yeah, Dex food, huge. If you can get 40 Dex, oh. It's
That's a
so
legendary fish, though.
Yeah. Looks like we need a level fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, but even then, like, it's so freaking rare to find a legendary fish. Like,
if you get fishing gear and fishing food and fishing trophy and level up your fishing, it's not as bad as it like normally is. But you need, fishing luck gears, I think. Are all these young?
they really need to sort out the textures on the trees, because it's impossible to see what's young, what's mature.
Yeah, it's really weird because in beta you were able to tell them apart extremely easily. And then
Yeah,
on release, it's now difficult to tell them apart, which makes no sense.
because I'm so tired of running up to trees, starting to cut them down, and then realizing, oh, it's a young tree.
So the mature trees are supposed to be the thick ones and the
Yeah,
skinny ones with the claw marks on it. Like you'll see the bark like being scratched off and shit.
yeah. But they're not.
So this one right here should be young tree. Okay. But you'll also see that one be marked as a mature tree for some goddamn reason. Oh, what if they added it so young trees turn into mature trees over time?
Mm.
See,
Don't
how is
think
this a
so,
young
but
tree? That was a that had every markings of a mature tree. So yeah, I need to understand game. Either I don't know as much carpentry as I thought I did, but how do you fuse woods together? I'm very confused at this thought process. In order to get lumber, you need timber and aged wood. Are you saying that we're like using some wood glue and fucking fusing like we're cutting the aged wood into slabs and shit, and then we're like sandwiching the timber? Or I just don't understand the logic whatsoever.
yeah,
At least with steel, it makes sense. Oh, add charcoal to iron and purify it. There you go, steel. That makes sense. Star metal, I'm wondering, where is that going? Like, I guess, you know, it's a fantasy fucking metal. It's star metal.
yeah,
And sometimes you know, you mix fucking metals together for properties and shit to have a stronger metal.
mm-hmm.
But wood? How do you
It's
turn
fantasy wood.
yeah, how do you turn fiber into silk? I'm pretty sure if we turn cannabis into silk, we wouldn't be doing that to fucking lotus petals and silkworms. I mean, just food for thought, Amazon. Really good at selling shit. Really dumb at how shit works.
Yeah. It's not logical.
Yeah, it's completely illogical. We're almost at the 175 mark for ironwood though, which is good.
Yeah. I'm at 164 logging right now.
I'm at 168, I think? Yeah, 168. Almost 169.
How did you... Well, you were still kind of in front of me.
Hmm?
You were in front of me for a long while.
I've always been in front of you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd caught up.
You got far, but I'm still
Yeah.
ahead.
You just don't really get much from just lugging down these trees.
You would get more from Wordwood, which is how you
Yeah.
caught up. Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I'd rather just do these trees because Wordwood is like worthless.
Yeah.
Unlike Star Metal. See, if they had a gigantic Star Metal cluster location similar to that cave, Star
Mhm.
Metal would drop down in price. But
Yeah.
like there are good Star Metal farms, as you know, because you got one.
Mm-hmm. I got a couple actually.
Yeah, it's just a lot easier to get Wordwood than it is Star Metal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so much
Yep.
H-Wood.
I almost got 1.5 now. H wood.
I barely hit 1,000.
I'm working hard.
Yeah. Chop, chop, chop.
Almost at 2K now.
Yeah, so we were so close on that war. I think we're probably gonna push them again, and this time we'll win.
Yeah.
It was damn close.
Who were you fighting? For what
October.
territory? Oh.
We were
Yeah,
gonna
they're
grab
being
Ebb and Scale.
pressured. Yeah.
Well, everyone gets pressured. It doesn't matter what zone you have. You're gonna go to war quite a bit. Because
Yeah.
every company wants a zone.
So how much money did you get this time?
It wasn't much. I only got 700.
Oh.
Yeah, it was weird. Last time I got 1,000 and we got our shit kicked in. This time
Yeah.
I got 600. I think it has something to do with the position that you're in on the war or something. Because here's the thing. When you're doing siege and you're just taking out cannons, you don't get that much points.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That would be kind of lame if it's split like that.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Siege is the reason why we almost won. Because we
Yeah.
set up like a really strong foothold and started pressuring the fucking points. But because you spend so much time focusing on cannons, to be honest, I don't like the repeaters because my musket deals more damage to them than the fucking thing does. So I hit the fucking cannons for almost like 2.5k, while the repeaters, like, they deal like 400 or 500 and they overheat.
Yeah.
And if I get into the shooter stance, I attack fucking fast too. So
Yep.
I think it's, I don't know, the repeater might if you just hold down, you might be able to, you know, out DPS the musket or whatever. Though I'm at that point where I'm like, I'd almost rather use the musket.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that I have a big old target on my fucking face. If I just use the musket, right, then I can down the motherfucker pretty quick. And I'm still mobile.
Yep. Instead of being locked in place.
E3? Yeah. And I think my very first repeater was too far. Because I didn't get any damage numbers. I don't know. I think it would be better just to use the musket, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So for wars, I want to have bow and musket.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for that is because bow has really good burst damage. Musket is kind of like, hey, I'm gonna ping you across the field and piss you off until the end of time. Yeah, so to me, it's like, I really like, I don't know, it's just, musket kind of has a weird place right now. I don't know. I like musket. I wish they would buff the weapon damage a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying overtune it. I mean, just slowly crank it up until it feels right.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine right now. If you buff it too much, everyone starts using it, and then it's gonna get nerfed to the ground. Just slowly crank it up until it feels right. That's it. I think with the healer nurse, it actually might be a subtle buff to muskets. Because as a musket player, like, if I'm picking off a healer and they're having a hard time already keeping up with my damage, and I know a lot of people will be like, there's no way a musket person will be able to take down a fully resilient, heavy armor, focused, healer. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the pure survival fucking I do nothing build. I'm talking just regular fucking healers. Because here's the thing. Heavy armor is gonna get nerfed.
Yep.
And then what are healers gonna do? Right? Actually, correction. It's not even nerfed. Fixed.
Fixed.
Yeah. It's gonna get fixed. Because the numbers are not reflecting what they have written down. At all. I don't know who did the fucking coding. But, like, light armor sometimes doesn't apply the 20% bonus damage. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And then heavy armor, like, has no penalty. What I feel like it should do is have heavy armor have minus 10% damage.
Yeah.
And healing. You do that, you're going to feel fucking things get balanced out real quick.
Yep.
Where tanks literally hit for pillows and they can't just go 300 con, which is the most annoying fucking thing on this planet. I've seen some people go for the 450 con, like literally more health than anything in this goddamn game.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, why do you have that much constitution?
Guess they want to have a pillow fight.
That's what they do, though. They go sword and shield. They go, like, as much constitution as they can possibly afford. Literally nothing else other than constitution. And then they're wearing the faction gear for constitution. Like, more constitution. And then on top of that, they have the resilience from the faction gear. They're literally just tanks. Right? That don't have a gun on it. Like, they just, they don't go down. Meanwhile, they don't do anything other than damage mitigation.
Yeah.
I feel like someone did make a valid point that the reason why healers feel so broken right now is because of damage mitigation. There's so much damage mitigation everywhere that healing, any healing, just feels fucking ridiculous. Which, if you nerf damage mitigation, potions do not feel that effective. Healing requires more attention. Blah, blah. I agree, but fights are also a lot shorter. So they're trying to encourage, like, longer engagements, yet not feel that healers are broken. Because here's the thing. Healers are OP based on how long an average fight is. If the average fight is really long, healers make a huge difference. Because they take that, like, let's say a 2-minute fight without healing to like 25 minutes easily with healing.
Yeah.
It's just impossible. If you have healers on both sides and they just keep everyone topped up, like the fight's just not going to end. No. Which is why Amazon's like, oh, we'll touch on healing then. Well, another reason why they did healing and not just mitigation is because if they do mitigation, GA and Hammer, everyone gets hit. Literally everyone gets hit. Yep. Because, except muskets, medium and light. Okay, medium and light don't get hit by it. But everyone using heavy gets hit, and they don't want that. They want heavy to still feel the way it does. But what they don't realize is they're just going to see more of a potion spam now than ever before.
Yeah.
Because now, oh, healers are doing less. Well, I'll just have fucking potions to compensate for the less healing.
And potions are so cheap to make and cheap to buy. So people just pop them like candy.
Yep. Except me. I rarely use them.
Yeah.
You,
I rarely used them as well.
you're a healer. Stop it.
Yeah, but even mana potions I rarely pop.
But yeah. I don't know. I'm old age fucking MMORPG where if I see someone spamming potions, I'm thinking cringe. It obviously the tides may have changed to where that's the norm, but for me that's still very weird. I literally almost have an entire bag full of mature wood now.
Good, because I'm coming in with one as well.
I'm just gonna touch these next couple mature trees and then I'll be wet on my way back.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to have fucking 200 engineering. How much
Gonna be
mature wood
good.
do you have? Or aged wood? 3K?
Almost 3K.
Oh.
As in I got 3K now.
I'm at 2,800.
Alright.
Oh.
Yep, I knew it. That was gonna fill me up. What can I throw? I don't really want to throw anything. I'll just walk. Since you're first heading back now.
It doesn't take me long to get back. What I do is I unload the exact amount to not be at weak capacity.
Yeah.
Like I numpad the number.
Nine? No. 12? 20. Ooh. 25? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, the
Okay.
crafting fee is so high, man.
Yeah. That's the cost of owning 2 territories. They have to put the taxes up so high that
They don't have to, trust me.
they feel like they have to.
They just want money. Hey, we're oversaturated on Agewood now.
Alright, we just can't win, can we?
No, it's always a losing battle for optimization, trust me.
I knew I should just have continued chopping down everything I saw.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another load for you at the lumber mill once you're done.
I have to reduce my weight capacity.
Yeah, take your time. I am not in a rush.
Ah. Bam. 175.
Oof. Getting there.
Getting real close. Uh,
You can't move?
nope.
You need to carry some.
Yeah, carry a little bit. Let me get it closer to it. Okay, can you trade with me?
Yep. It's so annoying that remove friend is right above trade. Because I'm so paranoid of accidentally pressing it every time.
You trying to remove me as a friend?
No, of course not, baby.
Yeah, we're actually running low on all the materials now.
Yeah. I'll just continue chopping everything in sight instead of focusing on just one, because
Yeah, but we're gonna end up having to do mining and leather.
yeah. I get leveling up professions should feel somewhat special though, but putting this much work in,
It's crazy.
yeah.
I know for large companies that organize the professions, it doesn't seem like a task,
Yeah.
but
But for single players, it's pretty crazy.
yep. Hmm. 30 crafts. 100 crafts. If Fey Iron went down in price. 60. 40 in Brightwood, but it's... Yeah. Yeah, not that much. This guy fucking unloaded his iron at Cutlass Keys. So if you were to buy this, it's 0.8. But if you go to iron ingot, watch, it's gonna be like 0.4. 0.6.
Oof.
Yeah,
Imagine.
iron's expensive now. Well, we have to do something about this wood for me to be able to go farm iron and leather. Well, it's mainly iron right now, but
Yeah.
iron, wood.
You hear me out there paying away?
Yeah.
If it sent me the wrong part.
Jesus. Need more yield.
Yeah, but you can't really get any armor with yields.
I think lumberjack just increases rarity.
Yeah.
So like getting actual yield itself, besides the logging axe, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, because I was getting lumber gear yesterday, and there was just no matter where I looked, yield just didn't exist on gear itself.
Mm-hmm. It's only rarity.
Yeah.
Which is good for late game.
Yeah.
But while leveling shit up, you don't need that. It's the same as
No.
like the only reason why I got the engineering outfit is because like we're not terribly far from 200,
Mm-hmm.
and the outfit is used for crafting in-game shit. The only stuff that I need after um the only stuff that I really need at this point is like the trophies,
Yeah.
which the trophies aren't actually terrible to get either. There's one item that's kind of expensive, but I mean, if you're able to get it, I gotta look up how to get it. It might drop in Genesis or some shit.
Might be lucky, yeah.
But we do need to get our watermark up at some point.
Yeah. There's still so many things you have to do.
Yeah, that's why when people are sitting there, they're like, "Oh, I have all the end game. I'm all set." Well, it's like, bro, there's probably only a fat fraction of people with that.
I mean, there's only like what 1.7% of all the players that's even hit 60 according to the achievements.
Yeah. On top of that, like if you get 200 engineering, it's also like only 0.7 people have that.
Yeah.
I think armoring and weaponsmithing is probably more.
Probably, yeah.
It's just the more popular pick. Engineering's for like bow, musket, hatchet, spear. You know, all the weapons that people don't really play that much.
Yeah, I was about to say. Discord stream upon request. Then you're freaking paranoid. If
What?
you're asking someone to craft an item for you and they literally have to Discord stream it.
No, that's generally the rule of thumb. Everyone does it. Even guildies do it for each other.
Jeez. That just seems crazy to me.
It's just common practice. I'll probably end up having to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I wonder how much people tip on crafting shit.
Eh. It depends. Some don't even tip at all.
Oh, then I'm just gonna put a pricing. Because I'm not gonna fucking let people have my engineering for free.
Yeah. We invested a lot of time into leveling it up.
Yeah, it unless you were part of the journey of helping me get my engineering to 200, I'm gonna charge you.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm getting trophies and all that other shit too. No, dude.
But that means I'm the only one that gets stuff for free.
Yeah, just bring the mats. You can have whatever you want. I won't even charge you for the Zoth.
I was just about to say I have to bring my own mats after all the shit I'm giving to you.
Well, because I'm not going to go out and farm your mats for you. If I don't have any fucking... If I don't have the mats, you're like, oh, what? I have to find the mat? Is like... well, then you're asking me to farm the item for you. What the fuck? Like, I'll help you do it, but I'm not doing it for you. If I happen to have the materials, then we don't need to go get the mats.
Yeah.
Insatiable gravity. Dude, this guy doesn't know how crafting works. You roll the perks, not the stats.
Yeah.
It's fine. Let him do his thing.
I think a lot of people are really confused about basic game knowledge still.
Yep. Finally, I can get rid of some of this age wood. Oh, I barely did a dent in it. Fuck.
Well, my inventory is almost full again.
Yeah, it looks like we're hurting on iron.
Yeah.
So funny that all
Yeah.
that coarse leather is lasting us this long.
Yeah. I still have a bit of leather I can give you. I'll do that when I head back to town. Well, I
Remember
do
where?
find a...
Remember when our only concern was fucking iron?
Yeah. Much easier times. I found some iron just now.
Could use the steel, but I don't want to use steel for the shit. It doesn't give you more EXP.
Yeah. It's just more expensive.
And I'm still quite a bit over capacity. About 70. About 9. Oh. 8.9. My bad.
We need to finish it. We can't give up. We're so close.
Yeah, engineering's almost at 176. It's iron that's holding us back in a little bit on the leather.
Yeah.
We finally made a dent in the leather.
The good thing is I'm bringing back a little bit of iron, but I don't think it's gonna make much of a dent. Running back. Oh, there.
Gives me more age wood? Jesus Christ.
I was just grabbing everything in sight.
No, we just need straight up green wood. I'm trying to reduce the weight capacity and you're bringing more age wood.
Yeah.
Cause the stash is filled up. I can't do
Yeah.
anything right now. So if I go to farm like iron, I'm already like halfway full on my inventory bag.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying we need green wood. No age wood.
Okay. See, what do I have?
That number. Nice. Okay. Please tell me that made a dent in the age wood. God damn, dude. That was a good chunk of iron. Here we go. Leather is still fine. It's just iron, I guess. Is iron in fucking wood?
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you
Green
the rest.
wood.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give
Green
you the
wood.
rest of my leather. So.
Green wood.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh. Oh.
I don't have space for it. I keep telling you. No.
Okay.
How many times do I gotta tell you? No. Stop it. I have too much. You keep bringing age wood. I can't store it. I'm telling
It's not
you.
H wood, it was leather. I just said.
I don't need it. My fucking stash
Okay.
keeps getting full. I have to go farm iron.
Okay.
Jesus. You're like, here's more leather and age. No, I don't have backspace. Trying to murder me?
Yeah. Maybe.
I should have left you the sandpaper for processing lumber.
Yeah.
It's fine, I can go back. Do you have space in your stash?
No.
Send me a screenshot of your stash.
Okay.
I'm half expecting a bunch of fucking like gear to be sitting in there.
And um it's not it's
Why are you keeping that helmet that has nothing on it? Is it for cosmetic reasons? Scroll down and send another screenshot. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of those potions. Get rid of that food.
But I'm selling it.
Get rid of it. Process all the arcana stuff. Mainly, it's the potions and food. Get rid of it.
I'll put it on the trading post.
No one's gonna buy it.
The food people buy. I've just made so much because I had to level up cooking.
Like, you
Because
need
they
to
need
get
it
rid
for
of.
the project board.
Okay, then post all of it.
That's expensive.
Well, you need to get fucking rid of it.
Arrgh.
I'm sitting here squeezing fucking like 5 to 10 pounds off my shit. Meanwhile, you're occupying it with food. My stash is full. Yeah, of rotting food. Get rid of it.
He's not running.
Wait, did you just snort?
No.
You just fucking snorted.
I don't snort.
Need you to take the sandpaper off me. I only have like
Okay.
300 left, but you can process lumber with it while I'm gathering.
Okay. I'm here.
Fucking done. That's worse than having gear in your inventory.
Mm.
I'm like, why the fuck does she have like 300 pounds in food? Oh, that's why.
Oh, am I being bullied? I don't like bullies.
What are you saving it for? Winter?
Winter is coming.
I should have brought my bow. I'll go grab my bow.
And you don't know if it's gonna be rough.
Well, good thing I have the game volume down, right, stream? I went to fast travel on stairs and it just blasted at my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need my bow because I got a level up bow. Excuse me, dog. Let's get it.
Yeah, put it on the auction house. Are you happy?
Fucking finally.
I just haven't had time.
You've had plenty of time. How long did that take you? A minute?
More. And I've been busy farming for materials for your dexterity food.
Yeah, but you can get rid of the energizing shit.
No, because that sells in the trade post.
So fucking put it on the trade post.
I did. See, now I just sold some.
Now that I bitched at you.
Yeah, because... And why am I
Fucking
not allowed to keep the hat? It has harvesting on it.
Harvesting what?
Harvesting 4.4 rare items.
It's kind of low.
Get rid of those.
Well, keep it until you find a better one then.
Yeah, thank you. So kind of you, baby.
You're fired. were pressuring my stash because you were saving energizing rations.
I put them on the option house. I have a plan.
Oh, they're nerfing bow, by the way.
But bow isn't that strong, to be fair.
Yeah. Why they're nerfing it? I don't know. But they are. The
Yeah.
penetrating shot is now fucked.
Well then.
Of course,
Yeah,
these
that
guys are gonna try and fucking steal my iron. Yeah, you can
makes
fuck
no
off.
sense to me. Just gonna store my hoarding somewhere else he won't notice.
Sell it or get rid of it. You don't need it. Like all my gear. Listen, the gear that I have is all increased harvesting, whatever shit too. But if you're not like the food and potions and shit, if you're not equipping those potions, you're not going to use those potions. Get rid of it.
Okay. Why do I feel like I'm on an episode of Hoarders?
Because you are. Your stash is full of junk. Yet we're pressuring the shit out of my stash that's like fucking heavily optimized and shit.
On the upcoming episode of Hoarder.
This is why you don't get the house.
Oh, no, it's because I keep giving you all my money.
No, it's because we can't fucking afford you having a house to store potions and energizing rations. The tax is more fucking valuable than the fucking stash that you would have.
Well,
How much did the energizing rations sell for?
0.6, not 0.6, 76.
0.76?
Yeah.
Did you sell all of that?
Most of it.
All of it?
I'm putting it on Everfull now.
Jesus.
Oh, leave me alone. I'm just a hoarder. Living in a...
Yeah, you're like, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm just gonna leave it in my stash. I'm sitting there like, man, I gotta figure out how to reduce my storage capacity for all this crafting shit and balance it out because it's like, it's filling up my inventory. Meanwhile, her fucking stash, energizing rations, 300. It's like, fucking Christ. By the way, 300 isn't the count, it's the weight of energizing rations that she had. Who the fuck stores 300 pounds of energizing rations?
I do.
Oh, is this who I'm fighting for fucking ore?
Viewers, please help me.
No.
Call the bully police. Tell him not to bully me in a comment below.
No. You need to get bullied because you're fucking, you're wasting weight. Fucking pack ratting random shit.
Get used to it.
No.
Just be happy you haven't seen all my Christmas decoration stuff yet.
I've always been that person that if I'm not using it, get rid of it.
But you need Christmas decorations, because otherwise, how is it gonna be Christmas? And then you need Easter decorations, because otherwise, how is it gonna be Easter? And then I don't have any other decorations. Because you can't celebrate the
Fuck, man.
holidays.
Can we increase the iron spawn rate? You act like I celebrate holidays.
Well, I do.
Literally no iron here.
I feel like I'm gonna be in the same boat in a minute.
Void metal.
Well, there's lots of moats, but no iron so far.
Are people farming Windsword?
I didn't really see anyone doing it. But I'm not in Windsor anymore.
Oh. Yes, this dude missed all these spawns. Delicious.
I went to find another iron spot so I could help farm iron.
Yeah, we need a lot.
Yeah. Also to distract ourselves from my hoarding issues so I wouldn't be bullied anymore.
You better have gotten rid of all that shit.
Oh, look, iron.
Did you get rid of the potions as well?
That's a big iron chunk.
Get rid of it. We can't fucking use it. Just get rid of it.
Okay. Oh, I'm actually at the wrong spot. That's why I'm not finding iron. Oops.
Yeah, need a lot of fucking iron.
Yeah. I went to the wrong cliff wall. Oops.
I'm right here. Really?
Maybe this episode should be called
Episode of Hoarders.
Confession of the Hoarder. The Hoarder's Confession.
Like, I don't think you understand how much I was pressuring my inventory.
I'm sorry.
We have the benefits of having two people with inventory to boost up professions and stuff. Nope. Potions, energizing rations. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus. Did that kill the guy in the back, too?
Well, I found star metal.
We'll probably need that later on.
Okay, I'll take it with me then. Oh no, it's
Plus-
platinum.
Plus, we can sell star metal.
Yeah.
Remember? I
And
don't know
platinum,
if
probably.
platinum sells well.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'll just take it. Might as well.
That's the thing. All the harvesting shit that we do, we can sell it.
Yeah. I've just been grabbing literally everything I see, moats or
Yeah. Iron is actually really expensive right now.
yeah. Which is impressive considering how many people are farming it constantly. But they must be using it themselves.
No, I think they're just trying to make money off of it.
Maybe.
With the number of people that have low fucking professions. I'm actually like surprised not many people are getting their trade skill up, but I guess what they're doing is they're just working on watermark. So
Yeah.
I've said this a few times, but I'll say it again for stream, so anyone that ever watches my stream ever will know. Watermark up is good if you're doing Genesis and Laz. If you're not doing expeditions, watermark doesn't fucking matter. Because crafting, you get to pick the stats, which means no matter what, if you roll a decent perk, you'll have the stats to back it. But while you're farming, a lot of the times you'll find useless stats, or it'll split stats that you don't really need, right?
Yeah.
If I find one with Dex Intellect for a bow build, it's garbage. But if I find something like Vorpal, right, on something with guaranteed Dex, it's gonna be useful. So that's why it's one of those situations where you're better off rolling the stats than you are rolling the perks. Even though there's a hell of a lot of perks and you will most likely get shitty perks majority of the time, it's way better to roll the perks than it is to roll the stats, because it's infinitely more difficult to get the stats you want. But in Genesis, right, you can get a legendary musket called Infamy, which always has the exact stats and fucking perks that you want, but you have to have the watermark at least 590. So it's kind of like, that's where watermark comes into play, is when you're doing expeditions. So all these people that are farming watermark, they farm watermark with no idea what the fuck they're farming the watermark for. It's for expeditions. Because rolling gear is 1 in a fucking million. You might find something good. Majority of the time you'll find trash. That's why if you go to any trade post ever and you go on there and you look at the legendaries that everyone's selling, it's all garbage legendaries, because they find random legendaries that just has no fucking use to it.
Didn't want the game to be about gear, by the way.
Yeah. It's 100% about gear. This is like, this is borderline Asian MMO.
Oh, baby. I just sold 4 energizing rations.
Get rid of all of it.
But I sold whole 4 pieces.
You sell all of them.
It's money. Oh. How much iron do you have?
Like 800.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
To
I'm at 1,050.
Ah.
But I'm also killing mobs. I'm not skipping.
Yeah, I went to the wrong place again. You know, my sense of direction isn't too good.
How come I never looted this?
Is that a butt? Did I find a wild butt?
Found a wild what?
A wild butt.
Butt?
Robot. A beep beep boop.
Oh, a bot.
Butt.
Bot.
Butt.
Not butt, bot.
Butt.
Yeah, there you go. Goddamn Danish.
And I don't even speak with a Danish accent.
Yeah, your vowels are very weird.
Sometimes they are.
They're like lazy vowels. Like they don't, like they're not enunciated like properly.
Yeah,
a lot
but
of the
that's just me in general, because my boss and stuff also yells at me for not speaking proper. So it's just me in general that don't enunciate very well.
See, you just butchered that whole sentence. That I don't enunciate words properly.
Yeah.
Gives up entirely. Fucking, I do the same thing with Jax. Jax has like difficulty pronouncing words. Of course, he's 4, so he has a handicap. Like I'll sit there and like I listen to him speak, and then like I go word by word with him, and then like he'll say it properly, and then he just throws it out the window.
Why does that sound familiar?
I think someone followed me and they hit those iron. Yep. God damn it. Fighting for iron. I hate fighting for iron.
Yeah. I feel like the spot I just hit up isn't that good either. Might have to keep looking for one. Either that or I just come over to you and we just team up on the iron there.
Yeah, which increases the amount of iron we get on this zone, but we're fighting each other now.
Yeah, exactly. This is supposed to be an iron belt, but it's giant ass mountains and it's so hard to see.
No, I know another fucking zone I might hit. I just remembered. Shit. Oh, I'm missing everything. Leave me alone!
Yeah, I'm being done. Anyway.
I hate how laggy or clunky the ADS on bow feels.
Yeah.
Stop moving.
Okay.
No, it's the guy I was shooting at. Who was slightly swaying left and right.
Oh. Alright, fine. I'll just
Ultimate
keep
dodge.
harvesting.
The ultimate dodge technique, slightly moving side to side.
like a step, less than a step.
I wish the items had IDs on it so you could instantly tell if someone's wearing dupe shit.
Yeah. But didn't they get rid of most of the dupers at least?
No, they
Wow.
banned people that were duping, but the duplication, like the duplicates that were spread out, it's already damage is done. Most of the people with full void bent right now, they're duped.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
And they can't just randomly go around banning people without actual proof, because like I'm calling bullshit on them having gotten it themselves, but you never freaking know.
Yeah.
And it takes banning one instant to cause a whole
Uproar.
yeah.
Yeah, but they still need to track the trade logs, in my opinion. Anyone that's traded
Yeah.
void bent with the duper should get the items removed in fucking 7-day ban.
Yeah.
Why 7-day? Why not just remove it? Because they gain the benefits off of the void bent. Meanwhile, any contested territory that fucking clan or company had will instantly get fucking ripped off of them. Meanwhile, it
Yeah.
also punishes people heavily for accepting fucking duped gear. So next time, we condition those individuals that are benefiting off of the duplication and exploits. Next time they see an exploit, they won't just heavily abuse the shit out of it.
Yep.
How many companies have you seen that were abusing the fuck out of the healing exploit, or the hatchet exploit, or the axe exploit, or the hammer exploit? Everyone's fucking, every single exploit that you find, people are abusing the shit out of it. Start fucking punishing people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Amazon's so scared that they're gonna scare away people because they're banning people for using exploits. Bro, do it. We don't need those players.
Yep.
Right? You already got your money off of them. Fuck them. Right? If they want to use that $40 to exploit at a game and be a sack of shit, just get rid of them. Who gives a fuck about them? I don't care. Yeah, but they might be 12 and they don't know anybody. Well, they're gonna learn quick.
Yep.
Remember back in the day where people were scared of buying gold and scared of fucking buying power leveling because they might get banned?
Yeah.
Whatever fucking happened to that?
People are not scared of losing their accounts anymore.
They don't give a fuck. They'll just buy a new account and order again and hope they don't get banned.
Yeah.
I say fuck them. Like, I want IP bans back.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but you can reset your IP. Yeah, but if you're a kid, you can't reset the IP.
No.
Meanwhile, those that are spamming the IP resets, fuck it. Bring back Mac bans too. Ban people's GPUs. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to abuse exploits. If I know it's an exploit, okay, this is how much I don't use exploits. I'll prove it right here. Done. Against all odds. I didn't even spec into it because it was an exploit. Of course I'm gonna get the point later on, but I wanted the exploit to be fixed first before I use it. That's how much I don't use exploits. Yes, I hinder my gameplay, but it's better than fucking abusing the fact out of a fucking broken system, which punishes other players. You gotta look at it at the eyes of the victim, right? Yes, it's hindering me, but if I used it back when that was a huge exploit, it fucks over other people big time. It makes it so enjoyable when you're running around with a hatchet that's critting for fucking 6k. It's stupid. So I specifically made sure that I wasn't using it. I don't need that to be good at the game. I don't need exploits. If people are exploiting, I'll beat the shit out of them still, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just makes me better at the fucking game while everyone else is being cringy.
Yeah.
But they need to punish people using exploits because for mass majority, like beating the people that are using hatchet that are instantly killing people on a one-on-one because they have a fully stack against all odds, that's fucked, dude.
It is.
That's seriously fucked. I guarantee you people quit because of all the exploits that were going around. Because Voidbend is getting duped. People that are playing legitimately are getting fucking punished for playing legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they need to go look at the fucking logs and start cleaning up the player base. You'll see whole companies get demolished.
Yep.
An entire fucking company.
Which they deserve.
Yeah. Because they
No
duped the
mercy.
shit. Yeah, because they duped the shit out of Voidbend. Even one dupe, that's insane.
Yep.
Even one. But people like are duping enough to fill up like 25 of the roster, no problem. If not 50 of their dedicated core that go to war. That's why low pop servers are having more fun in wars than high pop. It's not because people are more skillful on high pop. Like, yeah, there are quite a bit of skillful people on the high pop because there's more fighting. But because the playing ground is leveled. People aren't going in with dupe void bent. They're not going in with constant fucking exploits. People aren't looking at the forums, looking at the how to generate this exploit. Like, Amazon, use your fucking brain. You're asking the community to spread the information of how to replicate an exploit? Are you stupid? Why is that a form?
Yeah.
Have it in email. Have them email you the fucking exploit. It's fuck, dude. Sometimes I feel like Amazon does not have a brain. They made a fantastic game. I absolutely love this game. Like, hundreds of hours. But they definitely need to fix their system and how to run it and how to manage it. I feel like that's what it is. They have a guy managing the system that doesn't know how to manage an MMORPG. What he should be prioritizing, what he should be focusing on. It's bad. It's just bad. And a lot of the, like, what a lot of people are saying is like, oh, you know, one side knows what needs to be done and the other side has no fucking clue. You know, the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. Which can be true, but that all comes down to whoever's connecting those two, which is the upper management.
Yep.
If the upper management doesn't know what it needs to fucking do, then the game's gonna die.
Exactly.
And one of the things that I used to say is like, don't focus on the monetization or the profitability. Focus on having a good game.
Yeah.
Because even if there's lack of content, if the PvP feels good, people will stick around and fill that empty content with PvP.
Yeah.
Right? Like, sure, some people don't want a PvP. That's fine. But at the end of the day, if all these fucking exploits going around are just what everyone's doing for everything, the game doesn't feel enjoyable. It doesn't feel challenging. It's not rewarding.
And that's the main issue as well. Like, PvP doesn't even feel great right now either.
It feels... I'll say this. Being a musket player that people like to try and teabag because I fucking murdered the shit out of them feels good.
Yeah.
Because everyone's saying that musket is the weakest weapon in the game. I would say spear is.
Yeah.
Right? Spear is good, but it's not going to be no primary. Right?
No.
Spear's never going to be a primary. Sure, you can use it for DPS and expeditions or whatever, but you can just as well use anything else and outperform it, you know? So to me, I feel like spear is probably the weakest. Do I feel like they need to buff it? No, because it's a utility weapon.
Yeah.
Musket and bow are supposed to be primary. The reason for that is because they're ranged. By design, they're supposed to be primary because they're ranged. You're not going to switch to that for utility in a close range battle.
No.
right? If you have a bow or a musket, you're not running up to the opponent to fight them. You're pinging them off from halfway across the map.
Exactly.
I would say bow is probably harder to use just because of projectile speed. And the aim isn't, a straight line like how it is for fucking musket. But at the same time, the damage on bow is much more rewarding than musket. It is fucking night and day between musket and fucking bow.
Yeah.
Like, I picked up the bow and I started already critting for 5k.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Meanwhile, musket doesn't hit that hard. Not even remotely close. And it's faster to strike on a bow than it is on a musket because of a 2-second reload for a musket.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that doesn't mean increased reload time, so you can reload faster, like to 1 second or whatever. No, because I still like the punishment value of missing a shot on musket. Just slightly tune up the damage. That's all I would say about musket. Definitely do not because here's the thing. The difference between bow is like you're able to fire more frequently, right? A lot easier too. With musket, like, yeah, you have the dodge roll reload shot, which is really fucking nice.
Yeah.
But like, it should be slower, heftier fucking hits.
Yeah. And it's so, well, it's not that easy, but it's so easy to just sidestep a musket. And then you can just stand there.
It's easier to sidestep a bow.
Yeah, but when you think about like the punishment that you get out of it, because you reload so freaking slow. So if you miss that shot,
that's why people bob and weave.
yeah,
right? If it was any faster, then you get a lot less punishment for missing.
yeah,
I like the punishment value of weapon. So here's the thing. Everyone's like complaining about all these things about a weapon, saying, oh, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do that. That's the punishment of the weapon, right? Which should be a thing, right? You don't punish a weapon for doing what it's supposed to do. You punish a weapon for doing something that it's not supposed to really well.
Yeah.
Right? So if musket is outshooting a bow purely on speed, well, musket is not supposed to be that way. When you think musket, it's supposed to be a slower reload speed and slower like shots per second,
Yeah.
or shots per minute, I should say. But like bow is supposed to have more fluid gameplay, more shooting, more this, more that. One of the things that I don't like is the fact that their penetrating shot is getting fucking nerfed big time. So the way that bow is, right? You have your heavy draw and you have your standard draw, right? When you initially draw, it goes standard.
Yep.
Well, after you do your standard draw and you wait a second, it goes to heavy draw. Heavy draw deals more damage. Well, if you say you draw your weapon or whatever, and then you follow up with a penetrating shot, it would instantly reload and you're ready to shoot your next shot, which would be the penetrating. Now penetrating applies to the next arrow you're going to fire instead of the instant reload shooting another arrow. So that's a huge nerf on bow because it's less shots per second or per minute.
Yeah.
Really fucking bad. I don't know why they would do that. I don't feel like that was the broken part of bow, But I guess it's because they want bows to hit harder and shoot slower than a musket.
Probably, yeah.
Makes no sense. Because that's a really big hit on bow.
Yeah. A quite unnecessary one as well.
Yeah, I never felt like I got outskilled by a bow because they had that.
Yeah.
Like either I hit more shots or they hit more shots. Well, actually, correction. Either I out hit the number of shots for damage ratio, because a bow can hit me less times than I hit them, and they would win, right? Because they only need like probably 3 shots.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I sometimes have to 4 to 5 shot them because muskets just deal less. And the reason why, like, the only reason why I'm leveling bow is just for wars. I'm not going to use this shit in Outpost. Musket all the way. After all that time farming iron, I only have enough for like 100 crafts of the spear.
Oh, I got almost 1K as well. I'm really struggling to find a good spot.
Here. We tried that one.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
That's where you're going, or you tried it?
No, I was going that way.
Because I don't know if people know this or not, but if you want iron, the good places to go are the mines.
Yeah.
I actually love how the fact that Amazon did that. See, there's things I love about Amazon. They do such... There's some things that they do that's just like, yes, of course that makes sense, but you implemented it, so pat on the back for you. You know what I mean? Like, one of my best farming spots for iron is at a mine. It just makes fucking sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, you will, 100%, you will find iron on, like, cliff sites. Just like, that's standard shit, right? That's standard. Like, if you want to find fucking metal, you're gonna go to rock formation locations.
Yeah.
But, oh, yes. They're respawning. Give me. But, like, a mine should have all the metals exposed and shit. Give. I should just grab these platinums just to level up my fucking mining.
I do need to take a quick wee though.
How much iron do you have?
Almost 1K.
I guess I'll allow it.
I'm just gonna get up there first. Well, I don't have to go that bad, but...
Surprised these two didn't respawn yet.
Oh. It's running past 2 giant chunks, so nom nom.
Yes.
Mine now.
Yeah, you have to mine them. Yeah.
Nice. And there's like 2 chunks next to it as well. On the little cliff side. Nice. Nom nom nom.
Oh, I'm almost at weight capacity.
Oh.
Oh shit. Yeah. Need to head back. I love having a house.
I'm not jealous at all.
Shared housing and storage, come on.
Yeah, please. Just with one other player.
Yeah. Add marriage to the game.
Yep. And I know some...
Amazon, think about it. If that's a really good way of promoting your game in the LGBTQT community. I said that right?
LGBTQ?
Yeah, is that how it goes? Yeah. It's a really good way of promoting that community. If you you add weddings and shit, marriage and people can marry whoever the fuck they want. Just
Yeah.
saying. All right.
Well,
I
there's a lot of
almost
silver here, baby.
got 1,000 ingots. So once your bags are full, we got plenty of iron.
Well, this is a silver mine, so
Oh, well,
yeah.
just come back then.
Okay.
Whatever you have is probably good enough for a while.
That's nice to know. It's a silver mine. Yeah, when you need to level up that jewel craft.
Jewel crafting? Yeah.
Yeah.
I plan on doing that, but that's like later down the line. We have to get
Yeah.
engineering, outfitting, arcana, those up. I think next
Yeah.
up is going to be arcana, to be honest. Okay.
You need ingots, right?
Yeah.
Might as well smelt it down before I unload it on you.
Saving up all my gems. Got a good little stash going on. I think I'm going to sell this platinum, though. It's probably cheap, but I don't care. Yeah, it's dirt cheap. Whatever. They can have it for that price.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how much fucking, of everything we're at. So we have enough iron for the demand of leather. It's just lumber now. Oh,
I'm going back to chop chop.
yep. A lot of chopping.
And only greenwood chop chop.
I think so. Yeah, because
You want my iron?
I have 1,500 age wood. Yeah. Where are you?
Oh,
You're
Right
near
here.
trade post.
right.
Yeah. See, we're really good on fucking iron now.
Yeah.
We'll probably
That
need
was
to touch
like-
up leather later on, but
Yeah.
lumber's the main thing.
I still got a bit of leather stored in my bank, but I don't want to unload everything at once.
Leather's actually the low cost out of everything. It's only
Yeah.
two cores. Yeah, you have 183 of the rawhide, 81 of the coarse. Like a day of farming of leather or hide
Yeah.
actually is like more than sufficient for most things. I guess if we farm this side, we can do both, because the I was able to reduce the stash by like, I think I got 300
Yeah.
weight available. But we hit the stream requirement. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take off for the day. Tomorrow, so Saturday, we're gonna have a long, lengthy stream, and it's not gonna be New World, so we're taking a break off of New World. I'll probably have engineering done today at 200 and everything, so we'll be like working on gathering other stuff. So hopefully we're not chopping wood for 2 hours again. But yeah, so on Saturday, we're gonna be playing a map called The Devouring on VR chat, which is apparently like a 6-hour map from what people have been reporting. So it's gonna be a nice long session, and you get to hear Ystera scream for the whole time.
And if we go through it too quickly, I guess we're just gonna do set melee or something again.
Yeah, I mean, if we clear it in like say 2 hours, that's good enough for a stream. But
yeah,
I'm kind of trusting people when they say like it's a 6-hour map, because the guy apparently worked on it for a couple years. And if he's
2-3 years, I think.
Yeah, from the trailer, it looks really professional. I really, 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 really fucking hope that VR chat paid the guy.
Yeah.
For doing such work. Because I'm pretty sure if someone saw that's capable for VR chat, that people, you know, they're going to be a lot more interested in going into VR chat, because there's going to be these games that they could actually play. Because that's a full-fledged game by today's standards. I mean, like 6 hours, I know that's kind of short, but I mean, I beat Skyrim in 2 hours. You know, like just for a reference point. Yes, there's mods and shit, but we're talking about a VR chat game.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like if it goes on for 6 hours, that's fucking impressive. I'm kind of, I want to see what the map size is like. Imagine how many gigs that is. Like, I hope the guy did not feel too held back based on the platform. But anyways, thanks for tagging along. I know it's a lot of rambling. That's how all the streams go. But we're gonna pretty much throw on Sons of Anarchy and finish up this engineering and enjoy the rest of our day. If we don't catch you tomorrow, we hope you have a great weekend and stay safe. We'll catch you later. Bye.